Salut YouTube. Today's video is going to be the update for my project Use It Up #team project ban. I was inspired by Kat and Hailey from the Beauty News as well as Victoria Joyce. I will link their channels down below. I don't have a lot of progress because I didn't wear a lot of makeup in August. I was way too exhausted in September. And this update is supposed to go up at the end of September, and we are at the beginning of October, which started in the same fashion as September, which is I'm exhausted. So yeah, not a lot of progress, no empty product, but some changes. So let's get to it. Okay, let's start with this Nicka K blush in the color Romantic. Yes, Romantic. In 2 months, I only used it once. Because this is the project Use It Up, and I know that I won't use that blush up because, no. And so I chose to focus on another blush, which has a usage goal. So yeah, only used it once, but I still used up 0.02 grams. Next is my Baby Cosmetics loose powder, which I'm using as a bronzer. I used it 5 times since my last update and used up 0.06 grams. This, I'm using it as a bronzer, but also to darken my jawline because I'm still really tan because I lose my tan really slowly. So I'm struggling with my foundation color, and today actually I realized that when my foundation, I'm mixing my foundation, by the way. I'm adding a blue mixer because it's way too warm, and I'm using a darkening mixer because it's too light. But while the foundation is still damp on my face, I guess, I'm sure damp is not the right word, but while it hasn't set, it's like the right color, but when it's dry, it's like it almost lightens. So, and then my face is too light again. So I'm using this on my jawline, so it's not as, there's difference because my neck is too dark, but it's not as harsh. So I'm using it as a bronzer and as well, actually a loose powder, but I'm using it on top of the actual powder that I use to set my face, so it's not too dark because this is way too dark for my face. Anyway, 5 uses, 0.06 gram used up. This is in no way, shape or form getting done by the end of the year. My highlighter. This is the Manna Kadar. It's not a highlight per se. This is just called Fantasy. For me, this is a highlighter. This is a highlighter, so I only used it once since my last update. So the weight didn't change, of course. I have to say my goal is to finish that highlighter, and I haven't even hit pan yet. And there is a dip, but it's so small you cannot even see it. I can just feel it. So I don't even think I'm gonna hit pan by the end of the year. So that was an interesting year. I didn't wear a lot of makeup. Next, very important. Let's talk about my Star Crushed Minerals eyeshadow. So far, I was working on 3 out of, I think, 12. I've already finished 1. I am working on Espresso, Starry Pink, and Brick House. I used Brick House and Starry Pink once since my last update, once each, and I was trying kinda. I was trying to finish Starry Pink because I felt like I could finish it. Obviously, I didn't. I only used it once. That's impossible. But you know what? These eyeshadows, I don't like them. They are not, I mean, they are not really matte for the matte ones, and for the not matte ones, they are like maybe kind of satin but not really shimmery. Brick House is like a brick color, but it has like a turquoise sheen, so it's like, where am I gonna use that? And let's talk about the other colors that I haven't used yet. I have two yellows. I never use yellow, not because I don't like it, but I don't really use it apart from maybe a transition color, but most often than not I use like an orangey transition color, not a yellow one, so I don't think I'm gonna use them. And I think, yes, one is matte, but the other one is looks kind of shimmery, but they're not that pigmented, so it won't look good. If it's shimmery, I want it to be shimmery, like metallic, at least really shimmery, not like kind of shimmery. So no, I have like a dark purple, but yeah, it's like a mix of matte and shimmer as well. I have, what is this, Mrs. Monroe. It's like a pinky red, like again a mix of matte and shimmers. I have, what's it called, Mercury Rising. It looks like it's a matte, like orangey brick color. Maybe I could keep this one. And what's this one? Midnight Blue. Is it black? It's like a super dark blue, but I can see some shimmers, so no. And the last one is Purple People Eater. It's like a burgundy purple, looks to be matte, and I'm not interested in using it. Yeah, it looks like it's matte. I'm just gonna declutter them. They are just samples. I'm glad they are just samples. I just don't want to use them. What I think I'm gonna do, for me, for this project, they are decluttered. I think I'm gonna open the last ones that are not open yet, try them at least once in an eye look, and really decide if I'm gonna keep the color or declutter it. But for this project, I'm considering them decluttered. I don't want to work on them. Then I have this thing. This is my Kiko Artic Holiday Glacial eyeshadow. I wanted to finish this, but because this is drying up, the progress is really slow. I mean, I have a lot left. I don't have any progress that I can mark on paper. Since my last update, I used it 5 times, and that was long ago because I don't even remember using it. So this is a fail, but this is getting decluttered by the end of the year because it's like it's dry. I can kind of use it, but it's dry. It's basically dry. Then I have my Sleek Eye Divine Original palette in the color, well, original. This is what it's looking like. I've reached for this palette 7 times since my last update. This is not a lot, but I'm kind of proud of it because I don't reach into palettes. Because this palette has 11 out of 12. Now, because this palette has 11 shimmery eyeshadows out of 12, the last one is a matte black, I can't really reach for it. Well, at least for me it feels like it. So, and also I haven't worn a lot of makeup again, but still 7 times. I was hoping to have a pan by the end of the year, but it looks like I won't. Let's talk about my two eyeliners. These are the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil from Urban Decay. I have Voodoo and Corupt. I used Voodoo. Well, I didn't use it at all. Wait, what? Okay, so yeah, I didn't use Voodoo at all, but the weight went down for some reason by 0.01 grams. I think it's because it's still drying out. And I used Corupt 6 times and it went down by 0.6 grams. I thought this would be gone. And it's like really attached, so I don't even know how much product I have left. Maybe if I use it enough by the next update. Will I? We are in October, but this is the September update, so yeah, maybe by the end of November I could have this done. I'm hoping for it. Okay, this one is pissing me off. This is my Kiko Waterflower Magic Eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner. This is the one that I'm wearing today. It's still not done. And what's so strange is that before, like in July, it seemed to me that it was almost like not drying up, but there wasn't a lot of like liquid left in it, but now it's like juicy and stuff. Why? Since my last update I used it 11 times, and yeah, I still have a lot of product in here. So if I want to finish this by the end of the year, and I don't want to see it anymore, I will have to use it like a lot. But I'm rambling, but I'm so tired. Makeup is nowhere near my face right now, but I want to have this done by the end of the year. At least with my 11 uses, I used up 0.24 grams, which is a lot. I think since I started to use this freaking eyeliner, since the beginning of the year, I used up 1.37 grams. 1.37 grams. Okay, that's hard to say. There's 3 milliliters of product in here. This is not water, so 3 milliliters is not 3 grams. Oh, maybe it's more then. Maybe that's why. Gosh. Okay, this one I'm excited for. This is my Nucebe Brow Pomade. Guys, we have pan. Finally, we have pan. Finally. Since my last update, I used it 15 times. I think I remember that the first time that I've hit pan was like at the beginning of September. I'm using this is a brow brush. It's an angle brow brush, and I'm doing these kind of movement in my pomade to grab product. And I did this. I saw the bottom of the jar and I did this and I covered it. I was pissed, and I had to use it like maybe 4 more times to see the bottom of the jar again. Like, what the hell? But now I can finally see the bottom of the jar. But now that I can see the bottom of the jar, I realized that even though it's not as high as most people, because I can see like liners and pomade being panned, the sides are pretty much still pretty high. There's one too many pretty. Anyway, the sides are still pretty high, so I'm not surprised. This is not going to be done by the end of the year, but at least I've hit pan. I've hit pan. I'm so glad. So I think now that I've hit pan, I'm gonna scrape the side and flatten it again, because I don't really like working on the product being like this in the jar. And with my 15 uses, I used up 0.18 grams. We have this, I almost said eyeliner, lip liner from Sleek. This is the twist up lip pencil in the color Current. I am wearing it with the next product, which is a lipstick. Since my last update, I used it 6 times. I want this out, but if I want to have this done, I need to use it all over my lips because it's really creamy, so I know it's going to be like done. Basically, I don't have a lot left, but I don't really like the formula. It's too creamy, too slick, so I don't want to wear it all over my lips, but I want to have this done as well. So what am I doing here? I don't know, but at least with my 6 uses, I used up 0.02 grams. This is not a lot, but this is also a retractable pencil, so it does go down fast, but not in weights. Let's talk about the lipstick. Also from Kiko, this is the Artic Holiday matte lipstick in the color number 3. Since my last update, I only used it 4 times, but it still went down by 0.1 grams. So at least that's it. I won't have this done by the end of the year. I need to use it more, but because the bullet is broken, I kind of don't want to apply it. So this is why I'm kind of struggling with this one, because even though my other lipstick, which was the Tease Cosmetics lipstick, was broken as well, at least for this one, like the lipstick bullet was contained in the packaging, but with this one it's like wriggling everywhere. It's a pain. I could have this done because we have basically 3 months left by the end of the year, but I can already feel that I won't wear it. I love the color. I just, the bullet is broken. The second lipstick is my Dark Treasure Matte Liquid Lip Color from Kiko. This is a liquid lipstick. Since my last update, I only used it twice. So I only used up 0.05 grams. This won't be done by the end of the year. That's for sure. But the problem is, it's kind of ashy right now because I'm really tan still. I wore it, I think, like 2 weeks ago or something, and it was kind of ashy on my cheeks, so it's kind of hard to use. I have not tan in a year and a half, and I'm realizing that I'm kind of struggling with it. I'm struggling to match my foundation. I'm struggling with my products. Like, what the hell is happening? Anyway, this won't be done by the end of the year, but I will continue to use it because I love it on my cheeks. I'm only using it as a cream blush, not on my lips. It's not setting anymore, so it's kind of sticky on the lips. No thank you. And the last product is my Conad Red Nail Polish, and I still can't find it. I don't know where it's gone. So that's it. In the end, I have not finished anything in this update. Maybe if I'm really lucky and not as tired, I could finish this lip liner and this eyeliner by the next update in 2 months. I'm giving up on this eyeliner. Look, for me it should have died a long time ago, and it's still here, juicy and stuff. So I'm giving up on this eyeliner. Still gonna try to wear it as much as possible, but apart from these two, I don't think I'm gonna finish anything by the end of the year, which is not good for a project use it up, but I didn't get enough progress basically for half of the year, so I'm not surprised. It's still a bit disappointing. Still gonna try to get as much progress as I can. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.